Alright, yeah, I'm gonna be finishing this up. I'm gonna record the first part probably tomorrow, because I'm getting tired of talking. But, next, Land of Oz Volume 1. This was something my uncle gave me back 6, 7 years ago, and I read it. It's part one of a two-volume series. It's an English release. It's an original English language manga. But it's actually based off not the Wizard of Oz book, but a later book in the series. So yeah, I only ever read the first volume though, but I'm hanging on to it because I like the Oz stories. Anyway, I have this. What is this? It's Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass Special Digest version, which it's just like a game guide, pretty much. I don't remember where I got this from. I think it was a used bookstore. Yeah, it was at Half Price Books. Um, Apparently for 126. I don't know. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Zelda, so it's worth having for me. And it's a game I played a lot, so it's not just like one of the games that I haven't played. Because I'm not really a game guide person, but it's cool. Planet of the Apes, the book. Haven't read it yet. Should be pretty good though. Oh, this is another Planet of the Apes book. I don't really know. I guess it's an adaptation of the TV show Journey into Terror, the third in a series. So, yeah, I guess they made some novel adaptations of the show. Next, I have this book called Ghost Hunt, which looks really cool, but it's like the fifth in a series, so I really want to read the first ones because this just looks so cool. Just look at that. Yeah. Anyway, next, another Redwall book called Lord Brocktree. Haven't read it. Uh, Next, another Stephen King book called The Eyes of the Dragon. Looks pretty cool. Next is this book called Dominion, which is also like the fifth in a series, and it looks really cool. It's about Dracula, but it's you know, you know. Next, I have some Michael Crichton books. I have Congo, which the movie I hear the movie adaptation is terrible, but the book is really good, and this book Timeline, which looks good. And next, I have one of my favorites entitled To Kill a Mockingbird. We all know what that is about. Most of us probably read it in school. It's a very good book. Next, I have this is my mom's. It's The Adventures of Raggedy Ann, and I wanted to read it because I remember watching the cartoon as a kid, and it's like the '80s cartoon. Um, but I also remember watching this. I don't really remember what it was about. But it was this black and white Raggedy Ann cartoon that I watched as a kid. And I don't know, I just got kind of curious. So I wanted to read it sometime. There's actually a big series of Raggedy Ann books. And I don't know, like there's just something cute about it. Look at her, she's cute. She's in the blue, by the way. Yeah, she's cute. So yeah, I mean, I want to give it a read sometime. I don't think I ever read the book. Um, I don't know. I mean, I know I'm a guy. Dolls aren't really a guy thing, but it's cute. What can I say? What can I say? Anyway, next we got this book that was recently adapted by Netflix into a mini series. It's called Watership Down. This is one my mom has been recommending me for years, and it is one I'm quite interested in. It's about bunnies, but it's apparently pretty violent. So that should be good. I like bunnies, and I like violence, and I like reading, so it should be good. Um, what is this? Oh, I have this VHS tape for some reason of James and the Giant Peach. Um, yeah, I'll watch it at some point. Got a few more VHS tapes. I'm just gonna read them off. So it's the old Fritz Lang movie Metropolis, which is a very influential science fiction movie. It's a silent movie from like 1922. I have not seen it yet, but it should be pretty good. We have the Peter Sellers parody of Casino Royale from like the 70s. Peter Sellers was an old comedian. He was in the movies Doctor Strangelove. He played Doctor Strangelove, and he was also in the movie Lolita, also by Stanley Kubrick. And he had a not as big a role, but a notable role in the movie. And the movie Lolita, I wasn't a huge fan of, but you know. Oh, and he was also in this movie called Being There, which is a very good movie. I would recommend that. It's a comedy drama, and he's the lead actor in it. It's one of his last movies before he died. But yeah, then we have this movie called The Thoroughbred. I don't really know what it's about. The Woody Allen movie. Yeah, the Woody Allen movie, The Front, which looks good. And the James Cagney movie, A Link in the Chain, which I don't really know what it's about, but should be pretty good because James Cagney was a pretty good actor. Next, we have this book entitled Gunsmoke, which looks pretty cool. My dad recommended it, and The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. I have read this before, as well as the Huckleberry Finn book, and both of them are very good. Now, while I have heard that Huckleberry Finn is usually regarded as the better one, I don't remember it as much as Tom Sawyer. Not that I don't believe that it's better, but I just don't remember it as much as I do Tom Sawyer. So, I remember both of them being very good though. It was back in elementary school when I read them, so it's both of those, by the way, are my parents. But I'm eager to read it again. Next, an Elmore Leonard novel called Stick, which should be pretty good. It's not. None of these are mine. The Maltese Falcon and the Thin Man. 2 stories in 1 book. They look good. Cannery Row by, is it John Steinbeck? Yep, John Steinbeck. I have Ender's Game, which looks good. And I have Flowers in the Attic, which looks pretty dark, but right up my alley. Oh, and this one is mine. It's called Stranger in a Strange Land. I've not read it yet, but it looks really good. And finally, I have Ringu by Koji Suzuki. And I tried reading it once, and I wasn't really gripped by it, but I haven't given up on it. But yeah, tomorrow I will reshoot the first part. It'll be different, don't worry. Don't watch it if you don't want to, though. I don't really care that much. I'm putting it up for myself, really. Because it's like my dumbass fault. Oh yeah, it's my day off tonight. And tomorrow night. So, I don't really care about getting to sleep on time, before 10. I don't even know what time it is. 11:49, damn. I have been recording a while. Anyway, if you don't care to see part one again, it's a different version. It's the alternate universe in the Bob is a villain timeline. Well, this isn't even in the Bob is a villain. This is a separate, man. That's a whole different story. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So, yeah, I plan on doing like a weekly video, just talking about some stuff I've been watching and whatnot. Maybe some other stuff going on in my life, you know. 'Cause I have kind of forgotten how much I like talking to the camera. Um, it's cool. I don't really have friends to talk to really, um, like a whole lot in real life. And not that I have a whole bunch of people on here, but there's a couple people. Well, more than a couple, but there's a few people on here that communicate with me, and it's nice. Um, you know, even if I don't really get any feedback, it's still nice to talk to the camera because I like hearing myself talk, and it's always nice to go back and watch my old videos. Um, if you didn't already know, I do have some of my old. So on my old my main channel, kind of, I'd switched up the style and I deleted all my old stuff, but there is still a handful unlisted in this, but it's in a public playlist, and I think it's just called unlisted videos. But yeah, if you're ever curious about some of that stuff or you want to go revisit some old memories, just go check it out on the main channel. Just go to playlists, go to unlisted videos. And there's like 23 videos on there. I have all my manga vlogs from way back in the day. Though there's only like 8 or so of those episodes that I really liked, but I figured I'd keep the whole series. I have my old room tour because before I got this futon, I had this big ass bed and a whole other arrangement. This was back in like ninth grade. So the main reason I kept that up, well, there's like the whole kind of conversational tone I have in that video that I just like hearing myself talk like that. I don't know. Um, but also just to see how my room looked before, and it's interesting, you know. And I don't really, my first videos where I showed off some drawings are still on there, and probably a collection video or something. I actually don't remember. I don't regularly check that. I will soon though. Doing this has reminded me of that, and now I'm reminding you. So if you are interested, check that out. Also, if you are interested, uh my letterboxd is Bob_Evans. I don't really post a whole lot of reviews on there, but every once in a while. Um, I don't know. I gotta clean all this up, you know. See you guys do to me. Is that how you treat me? No, whatever. Um, trying to think of something else to say. Um, why don't you guys tell me some stuff you're looking for? Tell me what kind of movies you're gonna see in the theater this year. There's a good few coming out pretty soon. There's The Lighthouse, which looks really good. The new Joker movie looks pretty good. Um, something else in October coming out. Oh, this movie called Parasite um, looks good. And one other movie. I forget what it is though. It's coming out in October. Um, I don't know. I'll figure it out though. I have it. I wrote it down somewhere. So yeah. Um. Yep. That's all, I guess. Um. Yeah. See y'all later.